Hello there everybody, Sabata92 aka Nightmare, and welcome back to the House in Fata Morgana, a Requiem for Innocence. I feel like this might possibly be the last episode as we jump into the final sub-episode. Happily Ever After. Okay. Judging by that title, please, let me see the reincarnated characters. I want to see how their lives are going now. A tale beyond their happy ending. End. No going back to sleep today, Michelle. Time. What's the time? What? 9? We're meeting at 10. That was my second alarm, wasn't it? Out of bed now. No time to waste. How big of an oaf would I look if I were late because I slept in? Oh my god. Ooh, this is a nice house. Normally, I have no problem waking up, but I had trouble falling asleep last night thanks to my nerves. What am I, a 5-year-old? Breakfast. I can do without. Need to get dressed and cleaned up. Teeth brushed, checked. Hair brushed, check. Buttons are lined up properly, check. Tag removed from my new shirt, check. Room, a disaster. Was planning to clean it when I got up this morning. That's fine though, it's not like I'm inviting her over. Well, you don't know that. I shouldn't even be thinking about that on our first time out. Okay, all set. Oh my god, is he going on a date with Giselle? Here goes. Happily Ever. Oh my god, it's playing the theme! Sorry, I'm kind of fangirling right now. There are memories. Memories ingrained in my soul. Were I to tell anyone, they might think I was mad. Or maybe that I had been reading too many New Age self-help books. Or possibly, even that I was a member of a shady cult. But in any event, it likely wouldn't give many people a good impression of me. In my memory of my past life, the soul was held in great regard, and the church wielded nearly absolute power. But neither of those things were true of the present day. While people had more freedom, more choices, and more opportunities than ever before, there were things they had lost, no longer accepted. That the soul was real, that miracles actually happened, that there was still so much about the world we didn't know, didn't understand. People these days were simply not inclined to accept such truths. But I wasn't particularly troubled by the fact that few were likely to believe me. I didn't feel alone in my knowledge. Because I wasn't. Oh my god. I need to see. Yay! Sorry! Oh my god, thank you. Because on that fateful day, we found each other again. She turned toward me, the very same Giselle from my memories. And just as I recognized her, she knew exactly who I was. Or she too, sorry. Well, the two of us have memories. Memories ingrained in our souls. And no longer did those memories serve as shackles. If I can keep up this pace, I should make it right on time. Thank goodness. Please, for the love of all that is holy, don't growl in front of her. Oh my god. In a turn of events that can only be described as miraculous, we were reunited after nearly 1,000 years. It was the sort of dramatic moment you might see at the end of a movie or a novel. The point at which the story was finished and nothing more needed to be told. But our lives continued on past that moment. An uneventful, hardly noteworthy succession of days. Nothing particularly different from what you might find in any other random person who chose off the street. But it was that little fistful of happiness we had sought for so many years. We were just two ordinary people. There is no drama or excitement in the tale that follows. Only a small slice of our two regular lives. Oh my god, do we get to see the others? I mean, I don't mind if it's just Michelle and Giselle, but... It had only been about a week since our reunion. And while I would have loved to grab Giselle by the hand and take her home with me right then and there, I simply couldn't uproot her from her own life. Both of us were busier than we had been in the Middle Ages. Myself with work, and her with university. Ooh, what kind of work do you do, dude? So after that, we quickly caught up each other on our present life situations, exchanged contact information, and agreed to meet up the following week. I then walked her to the station, and that was the end of that. A rather underwhelmingly mundane conclusion to such a dramatic, tearful reunion. Especially coming right after I had said, I want to spend my days with you. That smile always at my side and nothing to get in our way. Though, suppose it shouldn't have come as any surprise that reality wasn't as simple as fairy tales. That meant today would be our first chance to spend any real quality time together. Hence the butterflies in my stomach and having not gotten much sleep last night. Well, dude, I don't blame you. By all accounts, I had no reason to be nervous. We knew each other better than perhaps two people ever should. But this was different. This was now. We weren't just in a new era. We'd been given entirely new lives. Not a second late! Am I here first? Thank goodness. I want to start off on the right foot here, and keeping her waiting is not the way to do that. But thankfully Oh my god!
Michelle!
Did not make it before her.
Good morning.
Oh, looking spiffy! Damn, dude! Good morning, Giselle.
Are you feeling okay? You're red as a beet and you're breathing pretty heavily.
Never felt better. Well enough to do a little running, in fact.
You ran all the way here? There was no need to rush.
I didn't want... I hope I didn't keep you waiting.
Oh, no, not at all. You're here right on time.
I suspected you might show up early, so I wanted to be here at least 5 minutes beforehand.
I suppose I did show up a bit early.
When did you get here exactly?
About 5 minutes ago, I think?
Now the truth.
9:30.
That's way too early!
I was just, I was so eager to see you again. I'm sorry. I let myself get a bit too excited, didn't I?
No, it's fine. I mean, I hardly slept for the same reason, so... Anyway, I'm sorry for making you wait so long.
No worries. I spent the extra time in the cafe right there, and I couldn't have been happier.
Happier about waiting?
Absolutely. You can see the station's entrance through the cafe's windows. And I was sitting there giddily imagining you out there among the crowds looking for me. That 30 minutes went by before I even knew it.
Is that so?
Was that creepy?
No, not creepy at all. Just... Well, my heart may have skipped a beat.
And don't forget, I'm a pro when it comes to waiting. Half an hour may as well be half a second.
I'll still try and avoid keeping you waiting in the future.
I'd appreciate that. So, what's the plan? You said you were going to choose where we went.
Oh, yeah. Today's schedule is all on me, at my own request. For one, I wanted to show her I could be more proactive than in the past. For too. I wanted her to just be able to enjoy the day without worrying about anything else. After all, this was our first date. Shall we start with a movie then?
Oh, I like that idea. I haven't been to the cinema in a while, but it's just not the same watching on a TV at home. I can't wait. Oh my god, you guys look so good.
I was afraid it might come off as too safe, but Giselle seems fond of the idea. Thank you, whoever invented movie theaters. And thank you, whoever wrote that date. Of course. Of course Michelle would read a dating manual.
So, what are we gonna see?
Oh.
Oh?
What should we see? Oh, you didn't think ahead, did ya?
So you only decide on a movie, not a specific one, Michelle. I thought you wanted to go because you had something in mind.
Sorry. I was so focused on figuring out where to take you. Tripping 2 steps out of the gate. Oh my god, I just love this new artwork. I love it.
Oh, don't beat yourself up. It's fine. Finding something to see once you're there is fun, too.
Let's do that, then. We'll go to one of the bigger theaters. Something with a larger selection.
Perfect.
It hits me right in all the good spots. I love it.
Ooh. Nice fake, theater, showing movie things, whatever.
Michelle, very, very silly question for you.
Yes?
Are you someone who gets popcorn at the theater?
Well, she wasn't lying about how silly it was. That said, my empty stomach appreciates her bringing up the subject of food.
Michelle?
Right. Not usually. I prefer to focus on the movie.
Oh, really? I like to have a big bag to munch on while I'm watching, personally.
By all means.
It's not going to bother you hearing me crunch in your ear?
Not particularly, no. If it were anyone else, then maybe. I'm in a popcorn mood today myself, so I'll get a bag as well. Can't fight this hunger any longer.
Oh? Alright. Then we'll get one salted and one sweetened. Ooh, the ticket counter's open. Have you decided what we're seeing?
Is there anything you'd like to see? I was thinking you could choose.
I want you to decide, Michelle. I'm curious to see what kind of movie you pick.
I see. Well then. Are you freaking serious? Oh my god! I just saw one of the options. Oh my god. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, you guys know which one I have to pick first. You guys know I have to. How about this one?
What?
Hmm?
Do you really want to see that one?
Yes, sounds like an interesting romance.
Busty made paradise lost in her mouth.
Oh my god. Excuse me! I accidentally pointed to the 18+ movie next to it. That wasn't the one I wanted to...
Right.
Oh, thank goodness. I meant that...
Let's do it. Let's watch Busty Made Paradise.
What? Let's what?
I know how hard it must have been for you to work up the courage to ask, and I'm not about to trample on your efforts, Michelle.
Wait, what?
It'll be a little awkward, but I'll try to deal with it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop. I didn't.
You're a boy, and they didn't have movies like this in our previous life. I completely, totally understand why you'd want to watch it.
No, please, stop. I swear, that wasn't the one I was pointing to. Besides, I'm not a boy. I'm a 27-year-old man, and I've lived in this era long enough to know there's plenty more where this movie came from. But that's not the point.
Oh, no need to be bashful, Michelle.
That smile is scaring the hell out of me.
Now, come on, let's get going. Let's watch porn.
What?
Excuse me, I'd like 2 tickets for Busty Made Paradise.
What? No, no, you don't. Why are they even showing this in a damn theater? I'm slightly dying a little bit. Oh my god. This is glorious.
Are you alright, Michelle?
I'll live.
You startled me when you ran out of the theater. And then I find you on the ground outside lying in a puddle of your own nosebleed.
Oh my god. This is glorious.
You should get some rest. There's a bench right there.
I'm sorry about everything.
I had fun watching your face turn every color of the rainbow, so don't worry about anything.
How am I supposed to not worry? It was my job to plan out this date, and I've gone and made a total disaster out of it.
And it was a very bold film, but we saw of it at least. I've never seen one of those kinds of movies before.
I'm not sure what I'd even say if you watched them regularly.
Do you watch them very often, Michelle?
What?
I mean, most guys do, right?
I don't.
Well...
Don't be afraid to tell me. I'm very open-minded. I won't be upset even if you watch them every day.
Oh, good lord, you are a keeper, Giselle.
I see.
Although, now that you have me, I kind of don't really like the idea of you looking at other women like that.
Wow.
I'm kidding. Forget I said anything.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Nosebleed's still going, huh?
Well, duh, of course it's still going, good god. And whose fault is that?
Okay. Oh god, it's still going.
Oh, thank goodness. It stopped.
Thanks something.
I was getting ready to call an ambulance if it went on much longer.
Oh god, don't tell me. Oh my god, poor Michelle.
Would make a great punchline to this train wreck of a first date.
Well, now that you're feeling better, what's next on the schedule?
Okay, I think I should probably... Okay. Now, let's go view the other ones. Alright, you know, I think I'm gonna end it with romance, I think, so I'm gonna see what animated is.
How about this one?
Oh, an animated movie? Aw, just look at them. They're all so small and adorable. The poster makes it look like a children's movie, though.
I thought it would be nice to see something easygoing and relaxing.
Oh yeah, starting off the day with something heavy doesn't seem wise. This is probably a safe choice then.
Plus, they're usually written so adults can enjoy them too. Such as parents watching with their kids.
I hope it's good.
Alright, well, I'll go get the tickets. I won't be too long.
I'm coming with you, and I'd at least like to pay for it.
No, please, allow me. If you would.
Okay. Thank you.
Aww.
Why did Kenny die so many times?
Oh my god, did they watch South Park? Please tell me that's what they watched. Why, indeed.
Why was it so gruesome when everyone's so cute and stylized?
Why, indeed.
It was a cartoon. Why was everyone so full?
Oh my god, they watched South Park!
Why, indeed.
That was not the calm and relaxing movie I was expecting. I have an overwhelming urge to shout, "You bastard!"
I'm very sorry.
Not at you, Michelle. At the movie, and the characters, and whoever wrote it.
How dare you expose these innocent people to South Park?
I wasn't expecting it to be a dark comedy. What on earth was the Ratings Commission thinking? How is that at all appropriate for ages 12 and up?
What a horrible, terrible movie, honestly. No, it was pretty funny.
To tell you the truth, I had trouble holding back laughter at points as well.
I guess a little dark humor isn't bad every once in a while. It looks like it was based on a TV show, too, so we should get together and watch it sometime.
30 seconds ago you were saying it was terrible. Now you're planning a binge watch?
I'm not going to binge watch it, silly. And I'm certainly not curious to see how many different ways they can come up with how to kill Kitty.
Oh my god, Giselle!
I feel like I've gotten a glimpse at Giselle's dark side.
Oh, we can arrange that later.
Oh my god, that was perfect. Oh, these are all so good. Oh my god, these are all so good. Okay. Okay. Let's see with how horror looks.
How about this one?
That looks pretty scary. I hope there aren't too many jump scares.
If you're not a fan of horror, we can see something else.
Oh, no, I'm fine with the movie. I'm curious how it'll turn out, even if it does look creepy. Look at how much they packed onto the poster. It makes you want to know how all the pieces come together.
That's precisely why I chose this one, in fact. This part in particular, with the mansion draped in fog.
I feel like I've seen this somewhere before.
The similarity is probably coincidental.
Oh, and did you read the tagline? Death shall befall all who set foot in this house.
I feel like I've heard that somewhere before.
Like you said, it's probably a coincidence. That said, I'm even more interested in seeing it now, but for other reasons.
Indeed. Alright, well, I'll go get the tickets. I won't be too long.
Oh my god, I wonder what kind of movie this one is. Is it just jokingly saying that this is, you know, freaking The House in Fata Morgana, the movie? Or is this some movie reference that I'm not getting? Because the other one was South Park, and I didn't know jack shit about the other one. That one just had a very hilarious title, honestly.
I'm coming with you, and I at least like to pay for it.
No, please allow me if you would.
And we also learned that Giselle's gonna be a hell of a South Park fan, too.
Okay. Oh my, thank you.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
Oh my god, that scared me silly. The part when the maid's face appeared out of nowhere in the hall that made me jump out of my seat.
Oh dear, wait.
Same here. And then it turns out she's the real heroine. Holy wow, that was something. I might cry again just thinking about that ending.
I have to say that wasn't scary at all.
No, not really. It felt like I knew everything that was going to happen.
Surely, it's just a coincidence, right?
Oh! In this one, The House in Fata Morgana is actually a movie! Well, they better... Oh, wait.
Probably. It wasn't exactly the same. And there are hundreds of other horror movies set in old mansions.
Yeah, that's gotta be it.
I need to remember to look up the movie stuff. It's a long shot, but maybe someone we know is involved.
Oh gee, I wonder who could possibly be involved.
Though, even setting that aside, that wasn't a particularly scary movie. I don't think movies about ghosts will ever be able to scare me.
After the horrors you two went through, I don't think anything can scare you at this point.
Oh? And why is that?
Because I kind of know what it's like, maybe?
Good point.
I feel like I would be more sad for them than scared, honestly. There's a lot more to this remembering your past life thing than I expected.
I'll say.
Alright. Now. Let's see how the action one plays out. We'll go with romance last, but I'm imagining it's probably just going to be a romantic comedy, which might mess up. How about this one?
Ooh! I've heard this movie is a non-stop action from start to finish. People can't get enough of it. They're coming back to see it again and again. I'm excited to see what all the fuss is about.
Are you a big fan of action movies?
I wouldn't say I'm a big fan, but I watch them from time to time. If one's showing on TV, I won't change the channel, so I've probably seen most of the big names at least.
Well, I'm glad to hear you don't hate them at least. Women don't tend to be very fond of action movies.
Now, Michelle, that's just being sexist. Girls don't only watch mushy romance movies, you know. Anyone can enjoy any kind of movie. Action, mystery, suspense, horror. Your gender doesn't determine your tastes.
Give you a round of applause on that, Giselle.
You're right. I apologize. I can think of one blonde-haired Italian woman with a particular taste for guns and sharp objects who makes a perfect counterexample.
Are we gonna run into this particular blonde woman that we all knew and love?
And what about you? Are you a big action movie buff?
I enjoy them, yes.
That was a surprise. I assumed you'd be more into literary or mystery stuff.
Is that how I come off?
It's how I imagined you.
It's always satisfying to watch a strong character in action. Sometimes, I wish I could be like them.
So what you're saying is you want to be all big and beefy?
I'd never deny that. But anyway, I wouldn't call myself an action movie buff. I enjoy watching them, but not any more than your average guy. And there are some kinds I have trouble with.
Such as?
Anything involving crusaders.
Yeah, not many people our age can claim to be traumatized by history.
I can still watch the movies. I'm just not particularly fond of them. So don't worry about it too much.
Yeah, it makes sense that he wouldn't like a lot of the Crusade movies.
Alright, well, I'll go get the tickets. I won't be too long.
Ah, this is the same dialogue, I see. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That's all good. Alright, let's see how this goes.
That was amazing! Cars zooming through the desert, non-stop explosions, badass ladies, a flamethrower guitar! What the hell were you watching? I have a need for speed right now!
What? Whoa. Slow down, Giselle! It was an impressive movie, I'll give you that, but what are you about to do?
I'm buying a motorcycle!
I can't handle this. I love this way too much. This is so goddamn good. Oh my god. Do you even have a license?
Who needs one when you can feel the speed?
You're going to hurt yourself.
Fine, then I'll get a guitar and have it customized.
You're going to hurt someone else.
Can I at least get my head shaved?
Please, for the love of God, no. Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't think it could possibly get any better, but that was just fucking fantastic. Finally, you've settled down.
Sorry, I'm okay now. The movie just dug its claws so deep into me I couldn't get them out even after it was over. What a terrifying film.
I'm more terrified by what it turns you into. For a moment, I was sure you were actually going to shave your head.
I can be influenced pretty easily by movies and stuff. But don't think I'd get like that after every action movie.
I would advise you never watch one again if you did.
Don't you worry, though I'm back to my calm and tranquil self now.
I question whether those words are ever appropriate to describe you. But nonetheless, I'm glad to see you're back to normal. I don't think I've ever seen such an exhausting movie before.
What was it, Mad Max or something?
I feel like I spent 2 solid hours sprinting.
So, what's next on the agenda? A wrestling show, perhaps?
So much for having calmed down. I was thinking we could go to a cafe nearby and relax.
Ah, hold up. We still have one more option to witness. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Let's see if we can get some nice, fuzzy feelings in our bellies and chests.
Oh, the poster, the title. Everything about it oozes sappy romance. This is the last movie I would have expected you to pick, Michelle.
Well, it literally is the last one I picked. Although I have to admit, the animated one is the most hilarious one, I think.
Is this something you actually want to watch? You didn't just choose it for me, right?
I have no particular objections to this movie. Though I'm not especially interested in either.
Oh, I know. You just want to see the lead actress naked.
But, I beg your pardon!
I mean, it is a romance movie, and that's an important part of romance.
Maybe so, but I don't appreciate it you making it sound like I'm just a horny teenage boy.
I never thought I would ever hear Michelle say horny teenage boy.
Well, if that's not why you chose it, I'm stumped.
What kind of person does she think I am? I simply thought it might be more appropriate for a date than, say, a horror film or a thriller. And crucially, it's the kind of movie I can only watch with you.
Yeah. The audience does tend to be groups of women or couples. It would be pretty awkward going alone, huh?
That's not what I meant at all. I was just concerned with helping set the mood. But whatever, I suppose.
Well, you can rest easy today, Michelle. Now you get to be the guy everyone's jealous of, walking into a sappy chick flick with a pretty girl on your arm. You can stop cursing every couple you walk past now.
Why are you acting like I'm some kind of sad, lonely loser?
You sure look the part.
Oh, for God's sake, she burned me. Alright, well, I'll go get the tickets. That won't be too long.
I'm coming with you, and I'd at least like to pay for...
No, please allow me if you would.
Ah. Alright. Let's see how this goes.
That was wonderful. Can't stop thinking about the ending when they finally got together. I cried all the way through the credits and then some. I'm impressed with how well you held yourself together, Michelle.
Well, you know, it wasn't so much a matter of me holding myself together as me being so focused on her I hardly paid attention to the movie.
Aww.
I spent the whole time thinking about how maybe I should try to hold her hand or something. That I have no idea what the actual movie was even about. And I didn't even manage to do that. I'm hopeless.
That's okay, dude.
Michelle?
Yeah, right. It was a wonderful movie.
It was? So tell me, what was your favorite scene, Michelle?
What? What was yours, Giselle?
It's a tough choice, but I have to go with the part where the girl's about to fall into a pit of lava and the guy risks death to save her.
I don't even know what the hell kind of movie was that? That's what I was about to ask.
Yeah, I agree. That part had me on the edge of my seat.
You don't remember a thing about the movie, do you, Michelle?
Huh?
Why on earth would there be any lava pits? I swear, you were distracted the whole time.
Sorry.
I was right, wasn't I? You don't like romance movies very much. I wanted you to pick something you would like, not force yourself to sit through something just for me.
It's not that I don't like them, just...
Next time, we'll see something more to your tastes. Maybe a movie about a serial killer that targets couples.
What? Why do you think I have some kind of grudge against couples?
I mean, you look the part.
I probably deserved that, but still.
Alright, so what's next?
Oh my god. Ah, this was so good. This is so good. I was thinking we could go to a cafe nearby and relax. Or maybe a park. The weather is quite nice.
Let's go to the park then. I brought lunch for us.
Oh, you did?
Does that mess up your plans?
Oh, no, not at all. I'm thrilled. I love your cooking. Thank you.
This will be the first time you've had it in a millennium, huh?
Not something you hear every day. Aww. Oh, it's just so good. I love it so much.
Oh, I just realized.
Hmm?
Are you alright spending so much time outside? You're still sensitive to sunlight, aren't you? Sorry, I should have asked you sooner, but it completely slipped my mind.
Don't worry, I'm fine. A lot of progress has been made in the last 1,000 years. My doctor has me using special sunscreen, and I make sure to keep a pair of sunglasses on me at all times. While it does still cause slight inconveniences, the difference between before is night and day.
I'm so glad to hear that.
Aww. It's a shame he still has the same condition, but, I mean, at least he's doing better.
I like this spot.
Though certainly are a lot of people here. Though I suppose it is the weekend.
Looking at the beautiful scenery, everyone just quietly enjoying themselves. Life is good, wouldn't you say? Look at them. You can even nap here.
The weather is great, so I can hardly blame them.
Would you like to join in the fun after we eat? My lap is yours for the napping.
What? I would love absolutely nothing more. But I don't want to answer too quickly and come off as clingy or creepy. Plus, I feel like it would be rude to sleep on our first date.
Let's spread the blanket and have lunch then, shall we? I made an assortment of sandwiches.
You snooze, you lose. Thank you very much. The sandwiches were delicious.
Oh no, it was my pleasure. I'd love to make you something a little more hearty next time. You'll have to come over sometime.
I'd be happy to. But don't you live with your family?
Would that make it too awkward?
I'll wear my best suit and bring a gift.
That would just make it even more awkward. My mom and sister are relaxed, friendly girls. Make yourself right at home.
And your father? I know he passed away when she was young in our previous lives.
Oh, my dad?
I guess it's the same this time around.
Oh God, I forgot about him. He's always like,
If you bring a guy home, I'll make sure he never comes back again. How the hell did you do that voice? Right, I'm glad to hear he's alive and well.
he's a bit overprotective. I don't think he actually means it though.
I'll have to meet them eventually, so I'll make sure I'm ready for anything.
And, how are your parents, Michelle?
They're doing fine. They live in the suburbs not far from here, and I go back to visit occasionally.
Oh, neat! Sounds like things are pretty different for both of us this time around. Out of curiosity, are your parents Lady Liddy and Lord Antonin?
I don't think the Lord and Lady is necessary.
Ah, force of habit.
But no, they are not my parents this time. Ever since my memories came back, I've had odd moments of disassociation, where my life doesn't feel like it belongs to me.
Oh yeah, that's happened to me a few times too. Some things are the same as before, but a lot's changed. Sometimes memories of my old family come back to me, and I start wishing I could see them again. Tell me, am I any different? I am, aren't I? I can't possibly be the exact same person I was back then. I have a different family, different values. I was raised in a different environment.
Same could be said of me. I have led a very different life than my previous one. I've read that we're always changing. That we're never exactly the same person we were even a second ago.
Oh?
Cells are constantly dying and dividing. Around 10% of the bone tissue in your body is replaced every year. I can hardly be considered the same man I was merely a few years ago, never mind in an entirely different life.
I guess.
And that's just on a physiological level. Mind is the same way. I didn't think and feel the same way as a child that I do now. We are, in essence, in a perpetual state of transformation.
I still think of you as the same Michelle, though.
And are you. That's all there is to it. While scientifically speaking we may be constantly changing, we'll still be able to recognize each other as each other. And perhaps that is the nature of the soul.
Damn.
I love the Giselle of a second ago, the Giselle of the present, and the Giselle of every second to come, all as one.
Me too. And now that is something the old Michelle would never have said.
Could never have said, I imagine.
Jeez, you caught me off guard and now I'm all flustered.
I can refrain in the future if you would prefer.
No, don't even think about it. Tell me more. I want to hear more.
I'll see what I can do.
Way to kill the mood, Captain Awkward.
Well, putting pressure on me like that isn't making this any easier.
You really aren't all that different, are you?
Probably not. Oh my...
I still sometimes wonder if maybe this is all a dream. I honestly wasn't sure we would ever cross paths. That we would ever have this reunion. I even questioned whether anything I remembered was true. Maybe I was just delusional. No one believes in reincarnation or past lives today, so it was something hard to believe it myself, you know?
But still you came looking.
For as much as I couldn't believe, I wanted to believe 10 times more. That our time together, that the things I felt, that everything that took place in that mansion wasn't just my delusion. And I'm so glad I did.
As am I. I felt much the same way. But I was confused, my mind playing tricks on me. But as time passed and the fog slowly cleared, I felt a strange certainty that I would find you if I went there. And I'm so glad I did.
I wonder what everyone else is up to.
Everyone else?
I mean, we're here, so wouldn't it be that it wouldn't be that strange if everyone else that was trapped in the mansion were too. On my way to see you that day, I actually ran into someone who we might have known.
Oh?
A man with wavy hair lost his hat in the wind, so I picked it up for him. When he saw me, he asked if we had met before. And the way he talked, it sounded like he was looking for someone. Do you? You want to maybe see if we can find them?
And do what?
I don't know. Have a class reunion?
Oh my god.
A 1,000-year reunion would be quite the unusual event. I wouldn't mind seeing them, although I don't think we should go out of our way looking. They have their own lives now, much like we ours. We're free from the shackles that once bound us, and we should continue to be free to walk our own paths.
Yeah, you're right. Although I do kind of hope we run into each other sometime.
If we do, that simply means we were traveling intersecting paths.
I like the sound of that. The hand of fate guides us.
Indeed. Although to tell you the truth, until recently, I didn't believe in fate or miracles or souls. Anything that couldn't be demonstrated by science.
Oh? You didn't? Well, I guess that's normal in this day and age.
But now that I've experienced it for myself, I can no longer not believe.
It would be hard not to. Michelle?
I know I said we shouldn't just go out of our way to look for anyone, but there is one person I would like to find.
Oh, I know! Your brothers!
I said one person. Although I would like to see them too.
Oh yeah, I wonder how Didier and Georges are doing. The only person I hope doesn't get reincarnated is Amy. And if she does get reincarnated, make her life miserable! Sorry.
I was referring to her. I promised her that when we meet again, we could be friends.
I'd like that too. To see her again, to be friends, and to put a smile on her face. Well, I think we've done enough relaxing to last all week. Well, what's next on the schedule? I mean, I wouldn't mind staying here all day if that's what you want.
I was thinking we could head into town. Maybe do some window shopping?
Sounds like a plan.
Was there something funny about that?
Just who would have thought the day would come when you would suggest we go out on the town together?
I wasn't holed up in there because I wanted to be. If things were different, I would have had no problem going outside.
If you say so, Michelle.
Oh, that is just so sugary sweet. I love it.
Oh, speaking of books. Have you ever thought about writing anything, Michelle?
Write a novel? Why would I?
We've had some rather unique experiences, and I thought maybe they might have a good book.
First of all, I have the writing ability of a 7th grader.
Oh, that's surprising.
Do I look like the writing type?
You're smart. It seems like something you'd be good at.
I would probably be a much better conversationalist if I were any good with words.
I wasn't actually sure if you realized how bad you were at that.
I can assure you I'm well aware.
But you know, being able to express yourself verbally and on paper are two completely different skill sets. It may take you an hour to come up with exactly the right words to use, but Ryan doesn't have a time limit.
Regardless, I don't think I could write about that. How about you? I suspect you might be the better fit for the job.
What? Me? I don't think I'd make a very good writer either. And this is going to sound silly coming from me, as the one who suggested it, but I think it might be best to keep our memories to ourselves. Putting something so personal, so special like that out there for all the world to see kind of makes it lose a little bit of that magic, you know?
I agree with you wholeheartedly. So much of those experiences I could never put into words, no matter what I thought of my own writing ability. Nor am I interested in putting them on display. They're precious in part because they are our experiences, and I would like to keep it that way.
Yeah. Well, sounds like we're in agreement. So, next topic. We should buy something while we're here. Then we can sit shoulder to shoulder on the sofa and read together.
I have no objections. However, it might be best to buy separately, so we each have something we can enjoy.
One book. One couch. A trip down memory lane.
Pardon?
You remember that time we sat by the fireplace together, reading from the same book? You were so stiff and cold. That was before we had fallen in love, even. But that was right about the time we started getting closer. Or do you not remember?
Of course I do. I remember that day crystal clear. I heated up some awful wine on the fire. Then we made ourselves nice and warm and read a book of adventure stories. As I recall, I was not especially kind to you at that point in time. Although, I still consider it a happy memory.
In that case, how about we look for something nice and old to spark some more of those memories?
Yes, let's. It just hits all the right spots. Thank you! I'm sorry, this is like one of my favorite songs in the soundtrack, okay?
I can't believe the sun's already set. Why can't there be more time in the day?
Your parents will probably be worried if you're out much longer. Let me walk you to the station.
Oh, and her lovely voice.
Giselle?
Give me 3 seconds.
Uh-huh. That's her phone. I presume she's calling home?
Hey, Mom? I'm out with a couple of friends, and you'll never guess what happened. We ran into a few girls I haven't seen since high school. We're going to be staying the night at one of their houses so we can catch up.
Oh my... Oh!
I'll be back sometime tomorrow. Yep, I've got everything. See you.
Oh my sweet merciful lord.
Well, you heard me.
Are you sure about this? And do you lie to your mother like that all the time?
I just haven't told her I have a boyfriend yet, and I don't have time to have that conversation with her tonight. Unless you don't want there to be a tonight.
I didn't think you were the lying type.
I can be a bad girl when I feel like it.
Oh my god.
She believed me without a second thought because I'm normally so well behaved. I've never given her a reason not to trust me.
Damn, Giselle.
And you're sure about this?
Would you rather I go home?
I never said that. It's just we have plenty of time ahead of us. There's no need to rush anything.
I tried to hide it, and probably not done the best job of it, but I've been over the moon all day today. And who wouldn't be? I finally reunited with the man I spent an eternity waiting for. And today's the first day I get to spend any real time with him. It might seem like we have all the time in the world, but you never know what might be waiting around the corner. We both experienced that reality firsthand. Were you not as excited as me, Michelle? Have I been getting myself worked up over all this by myself like an idiot? Was I alone in thinking that this would be the most important day of my life?
No, of course not. I saw you last week. The last thing I wanted to do was let you go home. I wanted to carry you back with me right then and there. I didn't want to put you in a position where I was forcing you to uproot your own life, possibly getting in the way of your education.
If any time called for a little pushiness, that was it. Yes, this was just an ordinary date, but it's a miracle it ever happened.
I'm sorry. I want to spend as much time with you as I can, Giselle. Will you stay with me?
Absolutely. Oh, and there's another thing that's changed about you, Michelle. You learned some basic social skills, like reading between the lines.
You act like I wouldn't have been able to figure out what you wanted me to say back then. Okay, you're right, I probably wouldn't have.
I didn't think you'd concede that one.
Anyway, what now? Should we find a restaurant and have supper?
Remember what I said about being pushy? Now's the time.
What?
You're going to make me spell it out for you? I want you to, take me to your...
Oh, of course! I would love to take you back to my... crap. It's still a complete mess. But if I bring her to a hotel, it'll look like that's all I'm in it for. I just need to ask her to wait for a little bit to buy me enough time, and at least to make it look like a tornado didn't just pass through.
Michelle? Oh, let me guess. Your place isn't presentable?
Well, that might be putting it lightly.
How many naughty posters do you have?
Not a one!
What about blow-up dolls?
Okay. Okay, this is slightly killing me. Even fewer. What do you think I am?
You don't need to hide anything from me, Michelle. No matter how strange your fetishes are, I promise I won't judge you. I love the old Michelle, and I love the new Michelle all as one.
I did not expect my declaration of love in the park to be turned around on me quite like this. I swear, there's nothing weird about my place. I've just been so busy with work lately, I haven't had a chance to clean. So, it's a bit of a wreck.
Oh, psh. Well, if that's all it is, I'll gladly help you make it sparkle.
No, I'm not bringing you over to have you clean for me. Please, give me maybe 30 minutes. You can...
Nope.
What?
I'm not spending 30 minutes, even 30 seconds, away from you just because your place is a little messy.
It won't be long, I swear.
No doesn't mean not long, it means no. I lied to my mom so I could have this time with you. Think about it. Wouldn't it be better for both of us if I could see you as you are, not how you want to look for me? To help pave the way for our future?
She's going to have me under her thumb for the rest of my life, isn't she? Yes, she certainly is.
Off we go then. First, some groceries, then back to your place.
Off we go.
And here we... I said I wouldn't judge you, but I don't think I can keep that promise.
What did I tell you?
Alright, time to roll up our sleeves and make this place shine. Oh, you know, this kind of reminds me of a thousand years ago. Here's hoping I don't suffocate in a cloud of dust this time.
Ooh, snazzy.
Whew. See, that didn't take too long between the two of us.
I apologize for making it take any of your time.
Oh, don't be, really. I'm mostly glad it didn't turn out to be a bunch of gross, rotting food. Swarming with bugs would be a bridge too far, I think. And I can tell you've been busy from all the thick books and stacks of papers.
Thin reference manuals or document stacks are a rarity. I try to keep as much of it digitally as I can, but a lot of these papers and reports aren't available in any other format.
Systems engineer?
Oh, that's interesting.
You're a systems engineer, was it?
That's right. I was working at a company until a few years back, but I've been keeping steady work as a contractor lately.
Huh. Interesting. Not the kind of job I was expecting from you, Michelle, but that's pretty good.
Wow.
Hmm?
I'm amazed. The Michelle I knew would cower at the sound of the word work and could hardly have survived for 3 days on his own. You know, before I found you, I assumed you'd be a noble like last time.
So you assumed I was a helpless shut-in?
And boy, am I glad you didn't turn out to be King Neat again.
I'm glad to have not disappointed you.
I also kind of suspected you would end up making video games.
I hardly even play games. What gave you that idea?
I'm not sure. Visions of a parallel universe, perhaps?
Wait a minute, is that a fucking reference to the artwork I saw where it shows, like, Michelle in, like, a black suit of armor holding a sword? Is that a reference?
I'm not even going to ask. What about you? Do you have a dream job, Giselle?
I want to open a shop. Maybe it's because I came from a merchant family in my last life, but I've always been interested in running some kind of store. I'm even majoring in economics.
Huh. I like that idea.
If I do manage to get something up and running, I hope you'll help out.
Absolutely. I'll do anything I can if it leads to a brighter future for you.
Okay, well, I'm going to borrow your kitchen for a bit.
Is there anything I can help with? You made lunch too, so I'd feel awful doing nothing.
Last I checked, you and cooking were a dangerous mix.
I'd like to think my taste buds are a little more refined this time around.
Hopefully. In that case, I think I'll have you chop the veggies. But I'm the one who puts everything together, okay?
He doesn't believe me.
I'm stuffed.
It was wonderful. Thank you. Watching your work is like watching someone perform magic.
What? Was I doing something funny you didn't tell me about?
No, that's not what I meant. Just the way you managed to make everything so perfect without even looking at a recipe.
Well, cooking is kind of a hobby of mine. But I lost a bit of preparation time to cleaning, so I couldn't make everything I wanted to. Next time I'll make you something real fancy, though.
Like a roast chicken.
Let's save that one for Christmas.
I don't think when we have it makes the sight of it just the two of us sitting around a large roast chicken any less ludicrous, though. Oh yes, shall we open the wine now?
So you only brought me home so you could get me drunk and have your way with me. I'm just kidding.
Only consensually.
What?
Oh! Oh my lord, dude! Damn, Michelle!
I'm joking. Let's have some wine, shall we?
Never said I wasn't okay with it.
Oh my god!
Oh, this is still a ways out, but I thought I would mention I'm going to be moving sometime next year.
Oh? But this is a perfectly fine apartment.
I mentioned my parents live in the suburbs a little ways from here, right? Oh well, they're planning to buy a new house soon, so I'll be taking over their old place. No point in letting it sit unused, I figure.
Wow. Is your family rich then?
Not extravagantly wealthy or anything, but reasonably well off.
Looks like nobility runs in your blood after all.
That's the literal definition, yes, but I don't think that's how it works. Anyway, it's bigger than here. So I was hoping you could come join me once things settle down at school.
You're asking me to move in with you?
I am.
Absolutely. I'd love to. In fact, I was planning to start bringing stuff over here soon anyway. I didn't think you'd be the one to ask me.
I figure. Doesn't hurt to be pushy every now and then.
Oh, I'm so excited. Let me know when you have a date. I'll help with the move.
Certainly. I'm quite looking forward to it as well. Oh my god. I love this so much.
Thank you for letting me use your shower, Michelle. And your clothes.
No problem. Although they are rather big on you. If a little tight around the chest.
My heart's kind of starting to race now. In a different house, wearing different clothes with a different smell.
Smell? I'm pretty sure that's clean. Should I get you something else?
No, they don't smell. They smell like you, which makes me smile. Oh god, what am I saying? Oh,
Oh, I forgot to mention. I only have one bed.
perfect number.
Well then, right this way.
After you.
Oh my.
Hey, Michelle, are you nervous?
Not at all. We've slept together before, in the past.
Oh yeah, I suppose we have. But this time feels different. Heart's pounding like crazy.
I take it back. I'm nervous too.
Hey, can we hold hands?
Sure.
I want you to know I'm the happiest girl in the world right now. So happy I'm scared I'll wake up and it'll all be a dream. Or tomorrow will come and it'll be torn away from me.
I thought I was supposed to be the worrywart. And you the eternal optimist.
Normally,
You have nothing to fear. I will never let go of this hand again.
no vanishing on me or pushing me away or something like that, okay? Or anything like that, okay?
I promise. Let's make this happiness into something that lasts forever. You and me together.
No getting bored of me once I'm over the hill either.
I would never. Besides, I'll be making it there well ahead of you.
I expect you to grow up to be the classiest 40-something in town, and don't you forget it.
I'll try not to disappoint you.
Hey, Michelle. I love you. You're the lady of the world. Thank you so much for finding me in this life.
this life at last. Giselle,
Good night, Michelle.
Oh! Oh! Damn it.
Wake up! Wake up, Michelle.
So bright. Thought I shut the curtains.
Morning, sleepyhead.
Giselle. Good morning.
Oh, wait. Forget that. Do over.
Huh?
Ahem. Good morning, Master. I hope you slept well.
I can say without a doubt I have never slept better, nor awoken to a more pleasant sight in my entire life.
Ooh, smooth!
And so, their happy ending continues on.
Oh. Girl.
I believe I'm on the second floor. Ah, yes, there it is. But I need my key to get in. The landlord should be able to help me with that. He lives upstairs, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh my! Well, hello there. Are you our new neighbor?
Yes, I move into...
Wait. Wait a minute.
Were you not told where to find your key?
Okay. I am immediately... Okay, it just says girl, but I'm not entirely sure. Ah, damn it. I'm just... Okay.
It was a rather sudden move, so perhaps it was missed in the confusion.
Oh, is that so? Well, your key's right here, darling, on the back of your mailbox door. Here you are.
Thank you.
You know what's...
Oh my god! It is her! Oh!
You don't smile much, do you, darling? It's a real shame. You're very pretty.
I've just never been very good at it.
Practice makes perfect.
Thank you for your assistance. And it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. A good day.
Oh, I thank you too, darling.
Well, I should go.
Before you go, make sure to stop by and say hi to the landlord.
I assumed you were.
Oh, heavens no, I live on the 3rd floor. The landlord's one level up, on the very top floor.
My apologies for the confusion.
It's the weekend, so he should be home. He recently took over for his parents, and my oh my, he's the prettiest young man I've ever seen. I'm not sure how a man would take to being called pretty, but I'll be darned if there's a better word to describe him. If I were another 30 years younger, I might have to try to go after him myself.
Ew, what the hell is wrong with this old woman?
You can't be what, 15, 16 years old? Still in high school and already living on your own? You're moving fast, darling. Are your parents...
I have a lot to unpack, so I really should get going.
Oh dear, so sorry for keeping you. If you need anything, just give me a shout, okay? Oh, the landlord, I'm sure he'll be happy to help, too. It was a pleasure meeting you, darling.
You too, ma'am.
Oh my god, that has gotta be Morgana.
She's a bit overwhelming. I hope the landlord isn't quite so boisterous. She said he was a pretty young man. Well, I should at least say hello. I can leave my bags inside and unpack when I'm done. Oh, butterfly. How did you get in here? It's moving kind of sluggishly. Don't worry, I'll get you back outside where you belong. Take care. Aww. This is the place. I'm not looking forward to this. Too many new people in one day. Coming! It'll be just a second. A woman's voice. But the landlord's a man, isn't he? Maybe his sister or wife?
I'll get it.
Wait, that voice. It's probably the new girl. We should both go out to greet her.
Yep, you're right. It's our new neighbor. It's a pleasure to have you. And... Ah! We meet again. Oh my god! See you again. Oh, damn it!